What's up, dorks? Welcome back to the Cave of Dorkness. This is episode 5, The Devil's Backbone. This little item, Santi with the bomb, is without a doubt my most precious item in the Dork Cave. I love this movie, and I love this collectible almost as much as the film. It was produced by Sideshow Collectibles. They tend to be rather expensive. I think this one was $295 originally. It was limited to only 100 items, but totally worth it. And if you go on eBay, you'll notice that it has risen in value quite a bit. Oh gosh, I wish I had dusted this a little bit better before pressing record, but what are you gonna do? Bad Brad. All right, so 2001, Devil's Backbone, directed by Guillermo del Toro, is a Spanish language ghost story set in 1939 around the Spanish Civil War. It is a sorrowful movie. When the film ends, you are wrought with emotion, and anytime a movie does that to such an effect that that leaves me in tears, it becomes a heart movie, as Billy Dass, the indie dork, likes to call them, a heart movie. And this is one of my heart movies. I saw it originally at West End Cinema in Georgetown, and anyone who's ever gone there before knows that the screens there, they're tiny. No exaggeration. They're like the width of my arms. I saw it with my buddy Steve, who I talked about at during episode 3, The Death Dealer. I'm not even sure why this film sounded interesting to us. Maybe Fangoria had given it a positive review at the time. I'm not exactly sure, because we had seen Guillermo del Toro's previous film, Mimic, which was apparently a total fiasco from his point of view, with his dealings with Harvey Weinstein and Miramax. It just did not go well for him, and he needed to recharge his creative juices, and he did that by going back to Mexico, finding this script, then flying to Spain and making this ghost story. And if you look at this compared to Mimic, it's like night and day. Yes, you can tell Mimic is made from Guillermo del Toro. It has a lot of his signatures, but you can see the true love and passion in The Devil's Backbone that is missing from Mimic. And yeah, we fell totally in love with this film. Maybe me more than Steve even. It just struck me to my core, and that Guillermo del Toro, he is like me. He knows that the monsters aren't the bad guys, right? Ghosts and goblins, no, that's not what we need to worry about. What we need to worry about are the natural beings on this planet, the humans. They're the problem. And that's what The Devil's Backbone reveals. It starts off and you encounter the one who sighs, this dead boy ghost at the orphanage, this young child named Carlos. His parents have died during the Civil War. The fascists got him, and he's dumped in this orphanage to take care of himself. There are a few really nice care workers there, but they're struggling under the oppression of their environment as well. Federico Lupe, he plays a doctor. He's so good in the film. He's the same actor that Del Toro used in his debut feature, Kronos. If you haven't seen that movie, you should watch that as well. And what you learn is, like, the scary thing at the start of the movie isn't really the thing to be scared about. And it actually unites him and this other bully character, that when the movie starts off, you're like, oh boy, you know how this is going to be. That's the bully. Carlos is going to be the victim. They're going to go back and forth, and hopefully the ghost is going to kill the bully. But actually, the ghost unites them. And that's not a huge spoiler. It's a mild spoiler. I'm sorry about that. You should watch The Devil's Backbone. It is available. Criterion. Check out that disc. Check out that Mike Mignola cover. Mondo did a print of it a few years ago. I tried to get it, but like with most Mondo prints, failed in the clicks. Did not refresh fast enough, I guess. And anyway, so 2001, the movie comes out. It's successful in the critical community. It's successful for an arty, farty movie, but it doesn't gain the attention that his film Pan's Labyrinth would several years later when he revisits the Spanish Civil War. But I think this is the superior Del Toro film. I'm a fan of everything he's done, including Mimic, including Crimson Peak. I love Shape of Water. It is a true best picture, and I'm so glad it won. But The Devil's Backbone is his masterpiece. So the film comes out, modest success. It was weird that it got a statue. Obviously, the artists who breathed life to this sculpt were true fans. And it didn't take one artist. It took three sculptors, two of them from Weta Workshop, Greg Tozer and Mary McLaughlin. And the third sculptor was David Marty from DDT, the special effects house that actually worked on this film. And it's a miracle that this thing exists, even in 100 pieces. It blows my mind. It's beautiful. It is not one solid object. I'm going to try to show you all the pieces here. The top part of the bomb comes off like so. It's got the little strings there. Flares, what do you call those? The things that, I don't know. But there's that piece. I'm going to be really gentle because if I were to break this in front of you, the next thing you would see would probably be me sobbing, crying, and then killing myself because I couldn't handle it. Now Santi comes out, boop, and the blood, which flows out, that comes out too. Can you see that? Does that really even come up? It's see-through. It looks like blood in murky amber water. It's really cool. And then Santi comes out, and you can see his cracked skull, that porcelain shatter effect. I love that so much. That porcelain shatter effect would be used later on in the spirit that appears at the end of Crimson Peak. I won't say who that spirit is, because that most definitely would be a spoiler. And then he's got a little peg there. Boom, he fits in there. And there you have it. That is Santi from The Devil's Backbone. Does it, this is where I break it. I should not play with it. I should have just left it in. No, it's good. It's good. I didn't break anything. We're all set. NECA, the toy company, is reproducing Santi and the bomb as part of their action figure line. The same line that does bring him down. You didn't think you were going to get a special guest shot of Pennywise the Clown, Tim Curry there. Check that guy out. So NECA is doing a line of Santi figures in this action figure format. They're also doing the Fawn from Pan's Labyrinth. And they're doing the Pale Man as well. Various versions of those characters are scattered throughout this door cave as well. So there you go. That is episode 5 of The Cave of Dorkness, Santi, The Devil's Backbone. If you haven't already seen this movie, you need to do so. I haven't spoiled anything major other than the fact that the ghost is not the bad guy, but being a Guillermo del Toro fan, you should know that already. There you go. So follow my other dorks. The Turtle Dork, at the Turtle Dork, Brian Young. He's doing all those trailer reactions. Follow Indie Dork at WB Das. Follow my wife, Sidewalk Siren, at Sidewalk Siren on all social medias, including Letterboxd. Keep encouraging her with those star ratings. And Darren Smith, the Disco Dork, at the Disco Dork. And I, of course, am MouthDork on all social medias. Come find me. Come tweet at me. Tell me what you want to see next from the collection. Anything behind me I can talk about, including this vacuum cleaner that I left in the shot. Has this vacuum cleaner been in every Cave of Dorkness episode? I think it has been. It's not a collector's item. It's just my cleaning tool. All right, that's going to do it for me, guys. Until next time, take care.